Yes, respected dear youngsters, receive our love, our concern, our wishes, as well as our prayers. That you are always on the righteous path throughout and go on growing and glowing in life. Also receive congratulations for being so regular in listening to Geetha and our other texts. So too, our gratitudes to you, because of you these beautiful things are happening. Okay, so in life, in our 2 minutes of introduction, or let us say the common sense thought, all the four things we have to be mindful. One, you don't make others suffer. Two, you don't suffer. Third, you positively be successful and happy. Four, include others also in giving them also the happiness and success. In this clarity of buddhi is all intellectual understanding. You have to live life. If that's not clearly understood, at the lower level we live life. What is that? I only will be happy. Let anything happen to the total. See, common sense, mathematically we see, when I give happiness to you, you give back to me. Isn't it? When I give misery to you, you give back to me. So, what should be given? That which you expect to get back, and what you get back, what you are giving. So, if you give misery, you get back that only. You give happiness, you get it back. And the whole world, what everybody wants, happiness. What everybody can give, both misery and happiness. Is anybody who's wanting the misery? No. Then who should give the misery? Nobody. Who should give the happiness? Everyone. Whether everyone can do it or not, we can start from our side. So expand your vision to give happiness to others, everyone. And first, that is decision. How to go about it, it depends on many things. And a lot of calculations, lot of preparations, lot of contributions, lot of sacrifices. अब उसका लंबा हिसाब होगा. But basically, I must be happy, I must make others happy. At a higher level, even if sometimes I go through some difficulty, never mind, others must be made happy. Okay, this is what a little higher, greater maturity. Have that thought in your heart. And that way, when you live LIVE, you will be found by the world as trustworthy, as a well wisher. Then they also stop giving troubles, they also start giving happiness only. There's a whole world with single common sense thought that it may give happiness to others, the whole world can become happy. Only one single common sense thought. Because I can give happiness, I'm giving. And that happiness, okay, obviously it is righteous, it is deserving, it is positive, not the unrighteous negative thing. उसको तो फिर मन में रख लो. Is it not? Like I'm giving happiness to that person, he wants drinks and drugs. Swamiji, can I do that? No, that's not. Because it will destroy that person. And again, that negative notions become stronger. That with drinks or drugs or negativities, we can be happy. This notion will make us do those things frequently, which is destructive and detrimental. Any useless human being or a useful human being with the head on the shoulder has a common sense that these things are destructive. कोई भी बंदा जिसको अपने भुजाओं के ऊपर दिमाग सर है, सबको पता है ना, दे आर ऑल डिस्ट्रक्टिव. So in that we should not give, है ना. So he told me, kill that fellow, then he said he will be happy. So for the sake of making that fellow happy, I killed. But तो इसने उसको तो मारा ना तूने फिर. So that way, and you start it with your own house, है ना. Charity begins at home, as we say. All good qualities also begin at home. So, mhm, to your own parents first. What they want, Only two things. First, you disciplinedly behave well and use the things given by them for the correct purpose. Second, whenever need the help they need, you do it. They're not lazy fellows that they put everything on you. Mother is busy at home, then only she tells go to the shop, buy vegetables and all. Oh, I can't do. What will you do? Sit in front of TV, watch like a buffalo. Then that is wrong. To start with your brother, sister, make them happy by giving service, by giving some love. And never anybody can be happy when you give wisdom. Like I am giving you wisdom. Do you think you are happy? That's why nobody comes. But when I give lot of love and chocolate, biscuit, everybody will come. So in the same way, give that tough job to me of giving wisdom. You give other things to your brother, sister, some help they need, some support they want, just give it. Then extend it to your own relatives circle, close relations, uncles, nephews, nieces, and cousins. Then you go to your own friends. And a friend is a great gift you give to yourself. And only then, when you make the friend happy, he will remain with you. नहीं तो भाग जाएगा वो. So simple it is, so direct, no ambiguity. Then comes expand it to all your colleagues also wherever you are working. And that way, even the known or unknown people, wherever the chance comes, just give them happiness by small little gestures of giving the way, giving a smile, lifting the object and giving them. No, ऐसे क्या ना, you can go. Then extend it even to all the animal kingdom. They are also you only in that form. They only become human later. है ना, एक ही जीव है, इधर उधर भटक रहा है, एक ही जीव मतलब जीव ही. So therefore make them happy. उनको क्या है तो खाना पीना दो, protection दो, don't frighten or threaten them. Enough. Give happiness even to the trees and plants. Water them. Don't just like that pluck ruthlessly the flowers or anything. Isn't it? Even rivers will respond to you. Make them happy by not polluting. And make the earth happy by unnecessarily not digging for your all treasures inside or your own minds. वहाँ पहाड़ को हैप्पी रहने दो, उसको तोड़ फोड़ के तो वो कैसे खुश रहेगा. In that way, giving happiness is only human being who can do, and the one who can do this job of giving happiness to others can claim to be a human being. Now, think about you. What are you? You are a human being, and you want to continue. Then give happiness, and maximum happiness you give, maximum ways. And we do this by giving the toughest, most miserable thing called as Shastra Jnana. Because en route, while gaining this Jnanam, there is nothing but misery because you have to come every day, sit, listen patiently, understand. But once the knowledge clicks, nobody in the world can make you miserable, and you will be a source of happiness to everyone because knowledge has that power. That's why we have chosen it. I can make you happy in thousand other ways, but the others are doing. The toughest way, most important way, and permanent way is through Jnanam, and we are discussing that. We are sharing that. Okay, welcome. Like every day, today also we'll have four things: our initial chantings, then our Rudram Chamaka Prashna, last 11th Anuvaka today. Three times we do. Tomorrow will be the Shanti Mantra. Oh, jaga ye. Something else we take up from day after. Then we have our Bhagavad Gita, the toughest topic starting, that is the Gneyam Bhagavan is explaining. We started yesterday, we started deeply pondering, we gave you the taste of Vedanta yesterday, taste of Vedanta Vicharana, taste of the pure spiritual Jnanam, of which the Sanatana Dharmins, we are the pioneers. In other nations, religions, ये सब उतना उनका गंभीरता नहीं, वो लोग बच्चा लोग हैं. They are very, very raw, gross level. Whatever little they have again learned from our own Indian masters only. That we have to say it is fact. When they don't say, at least we must say, na, which is a fact. Clear? Let us start. ओम शुभे शोभने मुहूर्ते अस्याम शुभदितमोपात समस्त धृतक्ष द्वारा श्री परमेश्वर प्रीत्यर्थम समस्त विष्णु गुरु देवता प्रीत्यर्थम तेषानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवत भागवत ऋषिमुनि गुरु देवता दर्शन अनुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्व शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निष्ठिता अस्माकं सर्वेषां गुरुणाम आचार्याणां सेवकानां साधकानां भक्तानां शिष्यानां श्रेयभिलाषिणां संस्थानां पूर्णायुरारोग्यैश्वर्य क्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्य वीर विजयादि सत् शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रु विघ्न निर्मूलना द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां समस्त युवानां च संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थम तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म परमात्म भक्ति भगवत भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति गुरु भक्ति देश भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति सेवा भक्ति धर्म भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम प्रार्थना श्लोकान् तदनन्तरं रुद्रचमक प्रश्नायाः एकादश हनुमकस्य त्रिवारं पारायणं गीता त्रयोदशोऽध्यायस्य पारायणमध्ययनं तदनन्तरम् आञ्जनेय त्रिकालस्मरणान्तर्गत मध्याह्नकाल स्मरणरूपी स्मरणस्य श्लोकस्य पारायणम् अर्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. स्टार्ट. संकल्प we have done first today. Bring your mind's attention single pointed, bring your intellect's attention, and be doing everything consciously, by which concentrating all faculties, integrating all faculties, integrating concentratingly, using all of them for a divine purpose. In these things, you get a training, you do a practice here. Let this class every day be a theoretical place as well as the practical lab also. Om. Om. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. ओम रुद्रं चमक प्रश्नः एकादशोऽनुवाकः. 11th अनुवाक चमकम्. ओम एकाच मे तिस्रश्च मे पंच च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पंचदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पंचविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मे अष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मे अष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मे अष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यस्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च. Big one. But even that also there is a joy, contentment that we are able to do Vedic chanting. Being Sanatana Dharmi, being Hindu, being born in India, the Veda mantras, Purana mantras, Geetha mantras, Prakarana mantras, Stotras, so many of the things we must know. Spare time for that also. And don't indulge too much in the bhoga. Youth you can't avoid, but once in a while. Not so much into that. Like half an hour, 1 hour TV, not 4 hours. Isn't it? 20 minutes, okay, with friend, not 2 hours. That way, the excessively wasted time, use it for these positive things. Choice is yours. ओम एकाच मे तिस्रश्च मे पंच च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पंचदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पंचविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रय स्त्रिगं षच्च मे चतस्रश्च मेष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विगंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विगंशतिश्च मेष्टा विगंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिगंशच्च मे षट्त्रिगंशच्च मे चत्वारिगंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिगंशच्च मेष्टा चत्वारिगंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चापिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यश्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च ॐ शान्तिः 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 one more time ॐ एका च मे तिस्रश्च मे पञ्च च मे सप्त च मे नव च म एकादश च मे त्रयोदश च मे पञ्चदश च मे सप्तदश च मे नवदश च म एकविंशतिश्च मे त्रयोविंशतिश्च मे पञ्चविंशतिश्च मे सप्तविंशतिश्च मे नवविंशतिश्च म एकत्रिंशच्च मे त्रयस्त्रिंशच्च मे चतस्रश्च मेष्टौ च मे द्वादश च मे षोडश च मे विंशतिश्च मे चतुर्विंशतिश्च मेष्टाविंशतिश्च मे द्वात्रिंशच्च मे षट्त्रिंशच्च मे चत्वारिंशच्च मे चतुश्चत्वारिंशच्च मेष्टाचत्वारिंशच्च मे वाजश्च प्रसवश्चाभिजश्च क्रतुश्च सुवश्च मूर्धा च व्यश्नियश्चान्त्यायनश्चान्त्यश्च भुवनश्च भुवनश्चाधिपतिश्च ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. That's the taste of our initial mantras, and more beautiful are these Veda mantras. Clear? Mhm. Now let us do our third program of the day, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Great knowledge given by Lord Krishna when gained and thoroughly practiced. Here, hereafter, forever will be happy, blissful, liberated. But you have to have the all knowledge thoroughly, undoubtedly, get convinced, practice it in spite of all negativities or odds or obstructions, etc. Like in any other field, singing is not an easy art. So you have to practice for hours together. All that which spoils the throat, you have to drop all those things. There's so many singers, well, millions of rupees they have, but they never eat ice cream because that spoils the throat. They won't eat the spices. See the discipline? Because it spoils the throat. And all that's required, the kada vada, जो इतना कड़वा रहता है अगर that they take to clean. So when one is in love with the goal, everything that's to be done, to be given up, he'll be able to do. In the same way, for us also, we are studying Gita. If we love the Gita and the knowledge given in it, we go through all the difficulties of giving up what's to be given up, taking up what's to be taken up, both for the theoretical knowledge, thereafter to practice, till the final goal of experiencing the divine comes into our life. Clear? So this Bhagavad Gita, the 18 chapters, out of that 12 we have seen, the Karma Shatkam first 6, the Bhakti Shatkam second 6. Now in the third Jnana Shatkam we are in, the first chapter that is 13th, that is Kshetra Kshetragna Vibhaga Yoga. Very precise, very sweet, very beautifully catalogued and categorized is this chapter. In as much ki what is Kshetra, what is Kshetragna, what is Gneyam, what is Jnanam, what is Prakriti, what is Purusha. Explain it. When that knowledge is known, then the whole world's knowledge is revealed to us in that what is real, what is unreal, what is binding, what is liberating, what gives misery, what gives happiness, therefore what's to be given up, what's to be held on to, all of that becomes clear. But that won't, nothing in the world that way happens just because it happens. You have to make it happen. Like sit on the cycle, ride it, sometimes you'll fall, balance बिगड़ेगा, धीरे धीरे चला सकते बैलेंस आएगा. अरे बेटा ये तुमको समझकर साइकिल पे बैठकर चलाना है. In the same way, just because I said neither I nor you get all this clarity as it is said. We have to make it by doing it regularly. है ना, जब तक कामयाबी होती है तब तक करते 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 जाना. Okay. Now, so far, what are the topics already covered? We have seen Kshetram, we have seen Kshetragnam, we also seen on the name of the Gneyam, Gnyanam. The name of Gnyanam, the 20 values also are taught to us. Hmm. 20 values, Amanitvam, Adamyatvam. Now comes most crucial topic of entire spirituality, Indian Sanatana Dharma, where on the title of Gneyam, on the title of Gneyam, the thing worthy of knowing, the nature of truth, the nature of reality, the qualities of the truth, the way to contemplate on Him and realize it as our own self. Those things are being introduced. And the things that are introduced here will go on going on till the 18th chapter is over. Especially the 13, 14, 15 chapters talk elaborately about this. Again, 16, 17 talk some more values to be practiced for being qualified. 18th chapter is a summary of the entire Bhagavad Gita. Anyway, I'm just giving an idea bird's eye view. So this shloka number 11th we have seen finished, 12th also is done. We have to be in the shloka number 13, where half of it we studied yesterday. So let's chant it 4 times and then completely that shloka with all logics explanations we try to deliver. Let us start. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ त्रयोदशोऽध्यायः क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञविभागयोगः त्रयोदश श्लोकः श्रीभगवानुवाच 4 times ॐ ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि यज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते अनादिमत् परं ब्रह्म न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते अगेन ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि यज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते अनादिमत् परं ब्रह्म न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते. Third time ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि यत् ज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते अनादिमत् परं ब्रह्म न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते. Again, last and fourth time ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि यज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते अनादिमत् परं ब्रह्म न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते. Very conscious, very careful. Bhagavan said, Vakshyami. I will tell you, teach you. Pravakshyami. Thoroughly, in all its maximum details and clarity, I will explain to you or teach you. What are you going to teach, sir? Tat. What is that, sir? Yat. Yat means what you have asked in the beginning. है ना? एतद् वेदितुमिच्छामि ज्ञानम ज्ञेयम च केशव. What you asked to know, है ना? That ज्ञेयम. तो तत् यत् ज्ञेयम तत् अहम प्रवक्ष्यामि. Okay? यत् तद् ज्ञेयम तद् अहम प्रवक्ष्यामि. So that gneyam which you have asked, I am going to tell you. I am going to tell you not only because you have asked what is gneyam, but because there is something gneyam, and that is gneyam are to be known by everyone. Therefore, I am telling you. Okay, and that is called as Param Brahma. Okay, now with this explanation, we have to be very clear about these 2-3 sentences with meanings. What is that? Param Brahma Gneyam. The supreme reality has to be known. Param Brahma Gneyam. Okay? It is the worthy of knowing. Without knowing it, everything known is delusion. Knowing this alone is real knowing. After knowing this, everything can be known. That will not trouble. An example, a carpenter. No, he works on making tables, making chairs, making doors, making windows, making all the wooden things. Now remember, is he knowing the wood while working on making the tables, chairs, etc., etc., or not? Heart in heart, he knows he is working on the wood. On that only he is making tables and chairs. Isn't it? Think about it. So, to a person who is making plates, tables, spoons, and tumblers, he knows that he is working on the steel, stainless steel. isn't it? So too, how many pots, gamlas he's making? How many? So many. But is he worthy? Is aware of the material with which he's making it or not? Yeah, actually he knows it is the mud. Then only mud can be molded into the pot. That is secondary knowledge. Then practicing that knowledge with the help of the instruments of the stick as well as the wheel is done later on to bring out that pot. Now we do all this in with regard to all that. है ना, कोई कपड़ा सिलाई कर रहा है तो he knows it is a cloth, then only he'll make a pant or shirt or whatever, isn't it? The mother cooks food, she knows it is rice, then only rice cooked. She knows it's atta, then only she makes after it it's a chapati. सारे सब्जियां बताए, उसके बाद सब्जी बन. All we are doing it in with regard to these things, but in totality, in all these dealings, whatever I give you examples, what is the Moola Vastu? What is the Moola Karana? Without knowing that only, we are mingling with, we are tampering all these things. That is the cause of all problems. Be careful about this sentence. It is an incomplete sentence, but that is how it goes like. Here what happens is, when that substratum of all, which is called as Parabrahma, which is therefore reasonably mentioned as the Gneyam Vastu, when that is known, everything becomes known. Therefore, Param Brahma Gneyam. So, all of us should keep in mind that the Parabrahma Vastu is the worthy of thing knowing. One point. Second is, what is Param and what is Brahma? Little bit I'll explain. Param means supreme. Supreme means other than that or beyond that there is nothing. And what is Brahma? Two meanings. One is Bruhatvat. It is bigger than the biggest. And being so, it can Brahmanam appear as many. Like the ocean, with regard to all the water resources, is an example of a Brahma. And it is infinite, means bigger than the biggest, and it appears as the clouds or the rivers or ponds or lakes. All of that are expression of the ocean only, no? I am telling you the example of the ocean to give you the meaning of the word Brahma and Param Brahma. Brahma means Bruhat, bigger than biggest. Brahma means Brahmanatvat, bigger than the biggest, and it can appear as many without itself going through any change. And that is Param, that is Supreme. What is the meaning of Supreme here? Bigger than, greater than, reality, real than, that there is nothing else. Anywhere something ultimate is called, it is Param. Utkrishtam, Shreshtam, ultimate. Therefore, Param Brahma means that self, that truth, that reality, which is bigger than biggest, all pervading, which alone is appearing as is a world of names and forms. We know names and forms. We know tables and chairs. We are not knowing the wood. Knowing the wood. Same way, we know the whole world of names, forms, but we are not able to know that which is substratum of all. Because that substratum is not objective. It is subject. It is me only. क्लियर? तो इतना सुनो, धीरे धीरे जितना पकड़ सकते हो. तो हियर भगवान कृष्ण सेज यत तत् ज्ञेयम परम ब्रह्म तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि. That I am telling you. Okay? That Brahma Jnana. Immediately a question should come. Why should I know it? The answer is yat jnatva amritam ashnute. Very clear words. If this Brahman is known, you will experience immortality. You will experience immortality. Now we are experiencing mortal things and we are afraid about our own being mortal, that one day I will die. That Brahma being immortal, point one. Two, knowing Brahman, we become that. Therefore, we experience the immortality. And Amrutam Ashnute. I discover or experience myself to be that Brahman which is never dying, eternal. Now, every one of us, how many of us want to die? किसी को मरने की इच्छा नहीं होती है. We want to be living eternally, permanently only. Nobody can live eternally, permanently as a body with any of the outer properties, etc. Then how this desire of I want to be permanent can be fulfilled? You are already the permanent Brahman or self. That if you know, you will experience the permanency. You will experience the immortality. That is why that becomes the thing to be known. That is why it's called as Gneyam. Why Brahman is Gneyam? Because Brahman being immortal, when we know him, we become that. When we become that, we experience immortality. Why this is so? Because every one of us want to be immortal. That is why all efforts of our trying to be secured. Isn't it? Why the human being from the caveman, he made the houses. From the uncultured, why he started becoming cultured in protecting the body through clothing, protecting self by making a house. सब क्यों? Because he want to be secured, he want to be there eternally existing. You can't do be externally exist by any of the outer adjustments. Then what? You are already eternal, never dying, perishing self. That if you know it, then nothing to be done. Knowing itself is your being. That is why it is called as Gneyam. And that Gneyam वस्तु एक नाम देना चाहिए. उपनिषदों में इसको ब्रह्म कहा, परम ब्रह्म कहा. Why param again? Why can't you be enough by saying Brahma? Because that same Brahma with name and form is this world. This world is Apara Brahma. So compared to this, that being supreme, that's called Parabrahma. So Param Brahma is the Gneyam that I am going to tell you. When you know about it on the seat of your meditation, you will know it as your own self. That being immortal, you experience it as yourself immortal. Okay? This is first line. Gneyam yat tat pravakshami yat gnatva amrutam ashnute. Okay? Now the second line. Three words about this Brahman, about this Gneya Vastu, Bhagavan tells. Okay? In this way, next to 2-3 slokas also, Bhagavan will go on giving the indicative definitions of Brahma on the seat of contemplation. In search of that qualified Brahman, we discover it to be our own selves. Or when we discover it to be our own selves, then the discovery has been completely fulfilled. This is how it has to be understood. Okay. What is that? First, Anadimat. Second is Nasat. Third is Naasat. Uchyate. It is spoken in our Shastras, Rishis, by the Rishimuni, the Upanishad says, these Brahman is how all these expressions are qualities. Among them, in so many 5 or 6 shlokas, it will be told. In this shloka, to begin with, in the second line, 3 things are told about that Brahman. One is Anadimat, second is Nasat, third is Naasat. Clear? Now I will explain this only today. Let it take 6-7 minutes. First is what? Anadimat means what? 2 things. It has no beginning. And second is, it has no cause. आदि नहीं है उसका. Okay, what is the meaning of आदि नहीं है? किसका आदि नहीं होता? Either that which is not there or which is always there. Then we can't talk about that Brahman which is not there. Therefore, that option is removed. Then what is the other option left? Anadimat means what? Which is eternally existing. Anadi. Okay. Second is, because it itself is eternally existing, it has no adi. Means another meaning of adi is karana. Like for all tables, what is the adi? The wood. Okay. Na? In that, the table is adiwala, because earlier it was not there. But the wood is anadi with respect to the table. Otherwise, wood also is not permanent. It is grown on the earth as a tree. अब वहां तक मत जाओ. एग्जाम्पल को ना एक पॉइंट कन्वे करने के लिए एक लिमिटेड दायरे में बताते हैं, उसको वैसे ही पकड़ना चाहिए. In the same way, that is called Brahman Gneyam, which is Anadi. So Anadi means 3 things, which is always there. Second is which has no cause. Third one is what? Everything which begins in time is Adimat. If something is Anadi, it is beyond time. Anadi. Okay? And that's how in scientific way also, whatever is existing now the world, uska आदि आप देखते देखते जाओगे ना, you will reach to a point that's called Brahman. In our subjective life also, like I am looking at that switchboard. Switchboard looking is an experience. Now where from it started? If you can really trace it, we go to that starting less or that eternal thing which is never needed to start. Like switchboard is there. I opened my eyes and seen it. Before the eyes, the mind was there. Mind only told the eye to see what is there. Before the mind, there's intellect was there. Intellect is the one which told to the mind to the eye to see it. But before even the intellect, I am there as consciousness. Isn't it? This consciousness in me is beginningless. It is always there. It is endless also. That is why it is already said. Amrutam Ashnute. Amrutam is it is imperishable. Anadi means beginningless. Therefore, beginningless, endless. Isn't it? And what about the consciousness in me? When did it start? You can never say logically, because if you have to say that it started someday, so before that it was not there. Then if the consciousness was not there, what was there? Jada. Second reason is what? If I have to know that my consciousness started a day, so I must be there and I must be conscious. See the logic? So to know this conscious me, there should be another consciousness in me, and उसको जानने के लिए और एक, उसको जानने के लिए और एक, ऐसा होता है. That is a regression infinitum. Anavastha dosha. Therefore, that extension is stopped by saying that I am the eternal consciousness. So therefore, when you trace what is anadi, beginningless or causeless, cause of all, we reach to our own inner pure consciousness. That is called Brahma, and that is same in me and you also, in everyone also. Therefore, that is one without second. But it is not gross like what we see. Therefore, all the gross when it is transcended. How do you transcend the gross? How are you seeing them? With your own upadhis. Therefore, on the seat of meditation, all our faculties of senses, faculty of mind, faculties of intellect, when we consciously transcend without entering into the sleep, that time, said Param Brahma, Anadimat, in our own self, we discover our experiences ourselves. And that being eternal, I now know that I am eternal. In me, like this body, so many bodies have gone and come, so many are coming and going. ये सब चलता है. I am the eternal water. In me, so many waves have come and gone. I am the eternal gold. In me, so many abharnas, abhushanas, ornaments have come and gone. देखो, see the beauty of that experience. Like the actor knows, I am the continuous actor on whom so many roles have been played and gone. Somewhere I was hero, other place villain, other comedian, guest appearance. क्या क्या आके गए, but मैं permanent हूँ. I am giving an example. And all those actors were superimposed on the real man. Same way, a real reality is on us, on whom not only we, all the whole world is projected and dissolving, projected and dissolving. That is called Gneyam. That's why I said a very sublime knowledge, highest spiritual knowledge, essence of all our Vedanta. Because you heard all Karma Shatkam, Bhakti Shatkam with all devotion, Lord is pleased with us and He is giving us this opportunity of knowing even this also. So I explained to you one word, Gneyam. Yat tat pravakshyami, yad gnatva amrutamashnute. Then first one, Anadimat. One is explained. This is how idea is given to you again and again, again and again in that secluded place, deep contemplation. When we do for months together, years together, then all the confusions, doubts, etc. go away. We reach to that in our own experience. Okay, that is how it is. Anadimat. Now, Param Brahma I already explained to you. Now, the last line I have to explain last two words in which two more things about that Param Brahma are told. What are they? Na sat tat na asat uchyate. It is neither sat nor the asat. Okay, be attentive. There are two ways I will explain to you. One is what? Asat means in spiritual language, which is cause, karana. Okay. Sat means effect, which is seen, the grossly seen. Like the cloth is the sat, where you see. Asat is the cotton in it. Unless you consciously see it, the karana, you are not aware of it. Okay. Therefore, sat asat means karya and karana means effect and cause. In the whole Vedanta talks in this language of cause and effect. The whole world is an effect, then it has a cause. Then in the search of the cause, they reach to the Brahman. When they reach to the Param Brahman will be recognized as such a thing which can never become changed or modified. Okay, when it cannot be changed and modified, then how can it has become a cause? It never became a cause. If it has not become a cause, where from the effect has come from it, it never came. Then, but still, how are you talking cause and effect? They are superimposed on the never cause, never effect becoming truth or reality. No, this is how the Vedanta's crux, Saramsha, I told you. Both the things I explained. What is what? Karana and Karya. In this way, the whole world is spoken. Paramatma is neither Karana nor Karya because he is there all the time. Now listen, when the gold is as the gold, has it changed? No. If it has not changed, then how can you say it has become the cause? When it has not become the cause, how can it lead to the result or the effect called as ornament? Nowhere. Then what is ornament? Nothing but a projection on the pure gold. Pure gold is never the cause, nor the ornament is the effect of it. Gold is there, जैसा का वैसा है वो. तो बदला ही नहीं वो. बदला नहीं है तो इफेक्ट नहीं हुआ. इफेक्ट नहीं है तो कारण नहीं है. वो कारण नहीं हुआ. कारण नहीं हुआ तो इफेक्ट भी नहीं है. So this is what the highest Vedanta. Then all of them are out of ignorance, delusion, and using our own mind and intellect and senses. We only talk about on the Paramatma, the language of cause and effect. Therefore, na sattat na asatu uchyate. Okay, this is one way of explanation of it. Beautiful, highest way. You have to listen 6-7 times and contemplate. Another way of discussing is what? Sat means known to me. Because I know it, I say it is existing. Asat means not known to me. So, Param Brahman is that, the self is that, or the Gneyam Vastu is that, which can never come in the category of known and unknown. See the interesting thing? Then what it is? It is that which supports both known and unknown, but itself can never be talked as known or unknown. And what it can be, which satisfies both conditions of known and unknown, it is my own self. Like when I am traveling in a train. So somebody came and talked to me and said, अच्छा आप ये स्वामी जी को जानते हैं क्या? If he is asking me, a name he took and asking, do you know that Swami? And that name he took happened to be mine only. No, to his answer, question, what I can answer? Can I say that I know that Swami? Can I say I don't know that Swami? I can't say I don't know because it is me only. I can't say I know because he is not other than me. Because other than me alone is known. Whenever you talk of known, you have to talk about knower and knower known difference. Are you thinking? Are you becoming subtler? Dear youngsters, try karo. When they ask me about some place, I say, वो place है, मैं जानता हूँ या नहीं जानता हूँ. But when they take a name and ask, do you know this Swami? I can't say I know. I can't say I don't know. I don't know, I can't say because it is me, yaar. I can't say I know because it's not other than me. Isn't it? Therefore, by the contemplation of these words, Sat and Asat, Paramatma is other than these two. First explanation is what? It is beyond cause and effect. Through that also we reach our own self. Second is what? He is something other than the known, beyond the unknown. Then who is the one who is other than the known and beyond the unknown? It is my own inner self, not his body. Body becomes again known to me. I know my body, I know my mind, I know my senses. All of them are again the objects of knowledge. They are all known. There is not Brahman. Brahman is na sattu, na sasattu. Neither known nor unknown. That way, everything unknown you cannot do anything with. Everything known when you go on rejecting, when you reach to a point where you can't reject, that is you. That you is an experience. You can't call it as known or unknown. Therefore, do I know myself or do I don't know myself? Both are wrong. I am myself. That's it. That is a being. It is not an object of knowledge or object of ignorance. That's the meaning of nasattat na asaduchyate. This is ultimate. These four things. That is Gneyam, that is Param Brahma, it is Anadimat, it is Nasat, it is Asat na Asat, and when you know it, you become immortal. These are the crux of the entire Vedanta. First श्लोक में भगवान ने लगा दी पूरी जड़ी. Super. No, such a great knowledge when you try to contemplate, you become alert. Your mind intellect becomes sharper. Then you will know how the world is being projected on the self. Then you start reducing the value given to it. The more you reduce the value given to the world, the more the problems go away. Because you're not desiring it, you're not trying to get it, you're not getting disappointed. There's no competitor to you. A thing when you don't know, when you give to someone, how happy you are. ले जाओ बेटा तुम ही खुद बोलते हो. But the other thing when you know it, you want it, okay, then नहीं कोई चुना नहीं उसको. But the whole world is unreal when you know only Paramatma is real and that is already me. You don't have desire for world. Then it comes and goes, you are not worried. कोई आके किसी का साइकिल चुरा के जा रहा है, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, तो तुम्हारा तो है ही नहीं वो. In the same way, let the whole world come and go, it doesn't matter because unreal and I am reality. That is the meaning of Amrtatva. That's the meaning of the experience that I am that immortal self. On me the whole world is projected, rejected. एक खेल चलता ही रहता है. But these are all theory. This theory has to be realized. For that only, after listening theory from the Guru in the ashram for 10 12 years, the disciples taking the permission from the Guru, they go to another ashram, secluded place, all alone. Suba, Dopar, Sham, Nahana, Puja Karna. The remaining all the 10 12 15 16 hours, they only try to realize that self, which is indicated by the Guru through all this knowledge. When they go on doing it for 5 or 10, 20 years, sometimes 2-3 janam bhi lagte hain, then they touch that experience of the self. Then they continue and establish in it. Having established in it, then they play the play of the whole world of grossness only for the sake of play, knowing that it is not real. That's called a जीवन मुक्ता's way of life. Okay, आज के लिए इतना काफी है. So ज्ञेयं यत्तत् प्रवक्ष्यामि यद् ज्ञात्वामृतमश्नुते अनादिमत् परं ब्रह्म न सत्तन्नासदुच्यते. Continues. और भी बढ़िया बढ़िया श्लोक है, कल हम पढ़ेंगे उसको. Just keep on listening. As much you can grasp, you grasp. If not, just relax. Don't be tensed about. आज नहीं तो कल, कल नहीं तो परसों, परसों नहीं तो कभी, वो अवश्य आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. Now let us do our last thing of the day, that is Hanuman ji ka Madhyahna Smaranam. है ना? All these devotional things keep our mind protected from entering into the worldliness and empower us with all the power. With that, what Vedanta we just now studied will be able to do. So through by serving the world in Karma Yoga spirit, Antakarna becomes Shuddha. By devoting to the Lord, we become empowered with lot of divine Shaktis. Then by the study of Vedanta, we discover the truth. And when you discover the truth to be ourselves, we are free from the problems of untruth, because all problems happen only in the untruth and unreal. Okay, this is how the Vedantic life, which you have to slowly gather along with your academics, along with your naukari. वो भी करो, ये भी करते जाना. And finally, no, this is ultimate. That is not real. वो तो हर जन्म में होता ही रहता है. Same nonsense. But this is once you know, you are free from all bondage. Om Ata Shri Hanumat Trikala Smaranam. Second sloka's meaning I'll tell you. Then all the three we chant. So this stotra's name is Shri Hanumat Trikala Smaranam, doing Smarana Namaskara to Hanumanji in all the three times, Subha, Dopahar, Sham. So how you have to do salute Hanumanji in the morning, yesterday we saw. Now today afternoon with this shloka and the meaning in it, we have to do Smarana of Hanumanji, he will bless us. Very powerful, very elaborate again. It is like Vedanta only. Shortcut में मैं बताता हूँ कि माध्यम नमामि. In the afternoon, I am doing namaskaram. To whom? Obviously, Anjaneya. And what are his qualities? What is his greatness? Remembering that is called real namami, real namaskar. One is what? Vrujina Arnava Tarana Eka Adharam. Eka single, Adharam support. Tarana to cross. Arnava the ocean. Vrujina means the samsara, the difficulties. The one only support who helps in me to cross the ocean of difficulties and problems. No, why is Eka Swamiji? Why not Shivji? Why not Krishna? इतने सारे है ना. अरे बेटा, common sense use कर. When you are crossing a river, how many boats are there? 20. Do you travel in all 20? You travel in one only, no? So you trust that one and sit in it cross. For you, it is one only. Therefore, for a Hanuman Bhakta, Hanumanji is not that way only. Hanumanji that way is enough. Eka means काफी, sufficient. You need not go to every boat. ऐसा कहते हो क्या भाई, जब 3 किलोमीटर का है समुद्र या नदी तो 100 मीटर तुम्हारे बोट में, फिर तुम्हारे बोट में, ऐसा करोगे क्या? when you to travel from let us say Bangalore to Delhi, one express कर्नाटका है, जो भी रास्ता, अब बैठ के बीच में क्यों बदलना? एक काफी है ना. that एक ही है ट्रेन का अर्थ काफी है. So to Hanumanji is enough for us to help us to cross all. Vrujina means actually samsara. Samsara means there were lot of difficulties, troubles, problems, but little pleasures. That's it. That's called, we are all going through that one. So Vrujinarnava Eka Tarana Adharam. So who is he? Vrujinarnava Tarana Eka Adharam. Third, second one, Sharanyam. The one who is worthy of surrender by us because his protection is pakka. Third one is Udita Anupama Prabhavam. The one who has got such a power and resplendence and efficiency, it is always awakened. He is ready. His power Prabhava is not hidden. He is expressive, ready to help us. लाइक ए दोस्त इज देयर, बट कैश चाहिए आपको, नहीं है यार, क्रेडिट कार्ड है यार, बोल रहा है. ऐसे दोस्त 10 भी है, क्या फायदा? 11th fellow who says यार, you want cash, देखो आई एम दे रहा हूँ, he is useful, no? Same way, Udita Anupama Prabhava means which is well proven, already ready is Hanumanji's Prabhava. That's why he's in that Virajya Mudra, standing with the Gada in the hand, seated in such a position. Immediately he can get up in one moment's notice, whether when Hanuman Ramji gives a work or any of the devotee calls him. That is the meaning of Udita Anupama Prabhavam. हो गया. नेक्स्ट, सीता आधि सिंधु परिशोषण कर्म दक्षम. Of Sita ji, the mind's dukkha, which was like an ocean, to remove that, he has done the greatest work of searching around, reporting to Rama, bringing Rama again in the Yuddha, finishing all Rakshasas, and brought Sita and Ram together. That's what the glory of Hanumanji. Finally, Vandaru Kalpatarum. For everyone who is saluting Hanumanji, like Kalpa Vruksha, whatever the desires you have, you get. The Kalpa Vruksha, Kamadhenu, Chintamani. These are the three things of Shastras. They say, when you have them and ask them whatever you want, they give you. So Hanumanji is like Kalpataru. Vandaru Kalpatarum Avyayam. Such Hanumanji is eternal in his existence, eternal in his power, eternal to reason our prayers, eternal to have his compassion towards us, eternally ready to help us. To such Hanumanji, I am doing Namaskar और नमामि in the afternoon. पहले वाला कल का सुबह का था, अभी आफ्टरनून. टुमारो विल सी द इवनिंग नमस्कार of Hanumanji. So again I am repeating, Madhyam Namami, afternoon I am saluting, Vrujina Arnava Tarana Eka Adharam, the single sufficient support to cross the samsara. Saranyam, worthy of surrendering, Udita Anupama Prabhavam, whose power is always ready in his hands to help us. Sita Adi, for example, Sita Adi Sindhu Parishoshana Karma Daksham. He was Daksha, capable of doing that karma in which he is removed the Sindhu Oceanic Adi, the Dukkha of Sita ji. Vandar Kalpatarum, whoever has humbleness and devotion and surrender to him, he is like Kalpataru, fulfilling all their wishes. Finally, Avyam, he is imperishable. Such Anjaneyam Madhyam Smarami, Namami. Okay, now let us chant all the three. Om Atashri Hanumat Trikala Smaranam. Om Pratasmarami Hanumantam Anantaviryam Sri Ramachandra Charanambuja Chancharikam Lankapuri Dahana Nandita Deva Vrundam Sarvartha Siddhi Sadhanam प्रथितप्रभावं माध्यं नमामि वृजिनार्णवतारणैका धारं शरण्यमुदितानुपम प्रभावं सीताधिसिन्धु परिशोषणकर्मदक्षम् वन्दारुकल्पतरुमव्ययमाञ्जनेयम् सायं भजामि शरणोपसृताखिलार्ति पुञ्ज प्रणाशनविधौ प्रथित प्रतापम् अक्षान्तकं सकलराक्षसवंशधूम केतुं प्रमोदित विदेह सुतं दयालुम् इति श्री हनुमत त्रिकाल स्मरणम। ओम शांति शांति शांति। तो हनुमान जी का त्रिकाल स्मरण सेकंड श्लोक we learned, and Gita we have done the first three explanations about the Gneyam Vastu, the Param Brahma, given in sloka number 13. Tomorrow we'll continue 14, 15, 16. All the Lakshanas of Parabrahma are told for us to contemplate. On the seat of contemplation, we will go introverted and discover this Lakshana Yukta Brahman to ourselves. He being immortal, we get that immortality. There ends our journey of samsara. Stationed in that, we play the play. That's our Jivan Mukti. Thank you. Then we have done our last 11th Anuvakam. Tomorrow the Shanti Mantra will be there in our Rudra part, which we are doing from last 24 days. है ना, पहले नमकम पढ़े, उससे पहले लघुन्यास 3 दिन लगा, रुद्रम 12 दिन हो गए, 15, और इसका 11 दिन हो गए 26, और कल एक दिन 27. 27 days we have done Rudra part. Fastly the days are moving, but good that we are spending those days in our spiritual pursuit. Thank you, friends. God bless you. And before that, we have done our everyday's mantra chanting also. Om Sri Krishna Krishna Shara Mama. Om Sri Hanuman. Yes, dear friends. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mahamnuyat Shanto Muccheda Vandebhya Muktascha Nyan Vimochet Asato Ma Asat Gamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Paramarshibhyo Parabrahmane Shruti Matre Gita Matre Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Nama Veda Vyasa Maharshi Namam Tatsat Brahmarpanastu Bol Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagwan Ki Jai, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, समस्त गुरु परंपरा की जय, अस्मत् गुरु महाराज की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, आध्यात्मिक जीवन की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक युवा गण की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद, जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय जय राम राम, अम्बे अम्बे आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय, बोलो भाई आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय. Thank you, dears.